Hello there and welcome to the Steamcast. Today we'll be delving into the quick play of one of my honourable mentions for Game of the Year 2012, Don't Starve. Don't Starve is described as an uncompromising wilderness survival game full of science and magic. You play as Wilson, an intrepid gentleman scientist who's been trapped by a demon and transported to a mysterious wilderness world. Wilson must learn to exploit his environment and its inhabitants if he ever hopes to escape and find his way back home. Enter an unexplored world full of strange creatures, dangers and surprises. Gather resources to craft items and structures that match your survival style and play your way as you unravel the mysteries of this land. Don't Starve is produced by Clee Entertainment, an independent dev studio located in Vancouver, Canada, most notable for downloadable games on the PC and Xbox Live Arcade. Formed in July 2005, they're best known for two of their earlier IPs, Eats Hunger, It's Emotional, a 2D puzzles game in the style of Lemmings, or The Incredible Machine, and Shank, a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up. Fair warning then that I don't have a great idea of all the systems in place for this one, and if I do something stupid, well, that's just me being an idiot. It's also worth mentioning this game is still in public beta with regular updates and possibly just a few bugs. It's currently on sale with Steam at $9.59 and looks to be full price again in beta form at about £11.99. But this looks to provide access to the full game at launch and also the ability to play in a browser via Chrome. So without further ado, let's jump into this semi-blind quick play and we'll see if we can survive for, well, more than 5 minutes. Right, looks like we are ready to play. Welcome to Don't Starve. I'm assuming this is the demon who's trapped in this. Doesn't look much like a demon, but the fact that he can disappear into the ground at will is probably makes him slightly demon-like. So first things first then, Don't Starve, you can use the controller keys to move yourself around or click to move. We're going to start harvesting basically all the resources that we see, just start picking stuff up really. There's all sorts of stuff, we've got saplings, we've got these birds here, grass, I mean, we've got the trees here. I haven't actually got enough resources yet, I don't think. I know we have to build an axe, so it only takes one twig and one bit of flint. So we'll build an axe up, which means we can then go and chop down some trees. It does take a little while, some of these trees, depending on the size of the tree as well actually. So determines how long you're going to be holding down the mouse button. Berries there, that will give you food, and as the name of the game is Don't Starve, we can see up here we've got our starve, well our stomach meter, which always gradually ticks down as the day goes on. Each day is broken down into these sort of different sections here. So we've got this daytime section that we're currently in, and next to that will be a sort of twilight section, and then the night. Now, the thing about the night in this game, night is pretty scary, it gets very dark. Characters don't like it when it's dark, and you've got to start building yourself a fire. It also keeps you safe from the marauding monsters, I believe. And these are flowers. I haven't actually found much use for flowers in the last playthrough I did before I started having a go on this. So we'll ignore those for the time being because they just take up inventory slots, which is all down here. You've only got this limited inventory. You've got hats, you've got some kind of armour slot as well, and then you've got your active item that you're using. So at the moment I've got my axe, which sort of in Minecraft style starts taking damage as you use it. Let's see if we just go around harvesting. What we're looking to do really straight away is get enough to build a campfire, so that when it does get dark, we'll be able to survive and not get munched by whatever nasties roam the world. There's a world map. It is pretty enormous, as you can see from this. We can zoom in and out. Obviously my dude there, I think we have Wilson, I believe his name is, isn't it? And we can see sort of areas around it. It's got this fantastic style. It's this sort of cartoon, drawn style. I particularly love the water in this game. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's that sort of almost like you're in some kind of early animation, with the rolling waves. So I do enjoy. As well as actually building just a normal campfire, you can also build yourself a torch and wander about with it, which is quite useful. And we've got to make sure we keep on picking these berries so that we've got enough food to keep ourselves satiated when the time comes. Looks like we found a road here. It leads somewhere. I found these roads. There's a bloody rabbit, which is going to disappear back into his rabbit hole. The talking in this is absolutely brilliant. I love the way that there is no actual voiceover. It's just Wilson with what I can only assume is some kind of accordion or something. I'm not entirely sure. Just make sure we pick up a few resources, get ourselves started. And what we're really looking to do is find ourselves some gold and some. Let's have a look. What we're after is building this science machine here, which will help us sort out some stuff later on and unlock a load of new recipes and things. We need some rocks and we need a golden nugget, which is easier said than done. Keep an eye out for flint and stuff like that. So, in fact, we've got some rocks down here, so we're going to have a look at that in a second once we've harvested this area up a bit. As far as I know, I think the grass does grow back. Same with some of the trees. You can plant your own trees with pine cones and things like that, so you can sort of reforest areas if you want. Watch out if you're building fires in forests, because the fire in this game spreads incredibly quickly. Better even than Far Cry 3, I found. Or Far Cry 2. If some of you remember back to that game and the infernos that you used to be able to recall. I found myself some carrots here. Again, more food. You see, I found a sneaky way of getting rabbits. Ah, bugger. I've obviously picked the wrong way. See, I think this one is going to run back to this hole. So if we get towards the hole and then go and attack him, he'll make a dash back to it. And we'll take him out before he gets there. Right. Now to mine stone, we're going to need ourselves a pickaxe. So we'll swap up those there. And go and do some mining. We're about to, oh, we go. It's getting late. We need to make some fire. And we do, but we've got a few minutes first. Just while this is ticking down through twilight, just to harvest up all this resource that we can see around here. So make sure we get that flint. A few more seconds. And we're good, you see, on fire. We should be able to make ourselves a nice fire in a second. More flint. Oh, it'd be lovely to get some gold. Quite no. Sometimes we get some. The first time I did this, I got a gold chunk out of one of these. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen this time. What happens as well? It's a procedurally generated world, as far as I know. But each time you play, I mean, you can choose to regenerate the world. Let's build a campfire pretty quick here. We'll do it there. There we go. Right. While we're doing it, we can. Just going to get some berries while we've got some bit more light. Again, yeah, it's a procedurally generated world, but you can choose each time you start the game to generate a whole new world. This is actually the same world that I played on very shortly before this, just to get a quick feel of the game. It does give you a little bit of advantage because you kind of know where stuff is. I mean, I know down here there's a load of, well, we'll come and show you in a minute, is spiders, and there's also sort of some stuff down here with these buffalo creature things, and I know there's a pig village as well up here somewhere, but on this long bridge, which we'll have a look at in a sec. And you see what I mean by the darkness. It's all encompassing. We'll do a bit more mining while we're waiting. Chop this tree down. Take that, nature. 1-0. Again, there's not a huge amount you can do while it's night time. I know later on there is the ability, I believe, to build a bed. Possibly. I think you might have to get the science machine first before we can actually look at doing that. But that should provide us with, the ability just to sleep through the night and not have to worry too much. You've also got to keep topping the fire up, otherwise it will go out. And it gradually gets the radius as well of sort of protection gradually gets smaller and smaller. I think, to be honest, if you're in a nasty spot with spiders all over the place, which are one of the creatures that you encounter relatively early on, the fire doesn't keep them away. But if you start straying outside of the darkness, it is just darkness, as Wilson is telling us there. So we'll just wait this out a little bit. Do a kind of Indian war dance here. He's getting hungry as well. So we'll use up the meat that we've got. Let's have a little munch on that. It's helped us out a little bit. Probably enough until tomorrow. Picked up some seeds as well, which we can use later on to build a farm plot. But we need some manure as well, which we'll get from the buffalo creatures. I can't remember what they're called actually at the moment. We'll do that shortly. Oh, getting a bit low, isn't it? We'll probably survive on this fire, I think. Just wait this one out. Good stuff, right. Let's go do some more harvesting. Aha, this looks like a spider nest, which are quite useful. You can pick up some resources out of the spiders. I seem to have used up my axe. Let's get one of those bad boys out. Get ready to go. As I say, take that nature 1-0. Okay. Alright, we're gonna play with these spiders a little bit. I took this the other day. If you let them go into the attack animation and leg it, give them a good smacking. Get out there. Oh, he's gonna get me. No, we're good. There's one. Oh, just jumps out of his way. Have that spider. And again, go for the eyes. No silk on this one. Got some monster meat, which I think restores hunger but actually reduces your health. Let's have a look. Yeah, unfortunately. Not good eating monster meat, you know. We all know the monsters are tasty, but you know, shorten your lifespan. Aha, this could be a rabbit. Take that, rabbit. Rabbit. That's not what we don't want on the other side. What we can do is build ourselves a backpack. This gives us this extra slot over here. So if we chop down some more trees. Again, it's a constant, struggle to find resources. Keep yourself hungry. Keep yourself not hungry. Don't starve, as they say. But also trying to work your way forward, build up a set of resources so you can make better stuff. It's it's not Minecraft, but it has a few of those sort of key tenets, at least of the opening stages of Minecraft, where you're hiding from stuff. You're keeping yourself safe at night, and also trying to find yourself some nice resources so you can build the more advanced stuff later on. Aha, another rabbit. Got you. I think the rabbits respawn as well. Got these carrots. Birds, I haven't got a thing yet to capture birds. We get a trap later on, I believe, for birds. But at the moment they are too fast for me. We're gonna get a few more logs, a few of these pine cones. Where's the rabbit? No rabbit on this one. Must have already had him, I think. And again, if we can pick up some flint. Lovely little detail. The animation on this is absolutely fantastic. Again, we'll also get, as he gets a bit older, as the days progress, Wilson will start growing an enormous beard, which, bizarrely, you can shave off later with the razor. You dirty beatnik. That's not me saying that. That is the game. There's also these different sort of zoned areas. I mean, this is almost like straw, this stuff. And then you get this sort of dark forested area, which you tend to get things like, oh, he's getting a bit hungry, it seems. So a few of these berries, that should also whack up our health, keep us going. Yeah, these dark forested areas tend to hide spiders and things like that, which can be a bit nasty, especially if you get them out, because spiders will come out at night, so you don't want to set your camp up or anything, or set your fire up anywhere near these bad boys, because they'll chase you. And I've been in situations where I spent the entire night running round and round a campfire, just trying my best, my darndest, to keep the fire going while not being bitten. We've got a beehive here. I'm not going to go for it right now, just because the bees, they're just chilling. They don't know what's going on with you. I think later on we'll get a hat with which we can go near the bees, and they won't actually come after us. Yeah, just the opening stage of this game is just a loot grab. Make sure we've got enough of everything so that we can go exploring, really. We're approaching twilight, so day 2, we've survived a whole 2 days. It's better than my first go at this game, in which I was pretty awful. Admittedly, I had no idea what was going on, but I had a quick look around on the internet. Some of the other people who've started playing this game. Giant Bomb did an excellent quick look with Vinny Caravella being his usual top self. And there's a few other people as well. I picked up a recommendation for this game from a couple of websites, as well as the fact that Steam is pushing it. Again, it's one of those intriguing games where it's almost more fun not knowing how things work. As you sort of begin to get into it, stuff sort of starts to make sense. I hear a turkey. Oh, it looks like we are into the night. Let's get a campfire up quickly before things get a bit too dark. Fuel my fire. This could be a little bit of a wait around, I'm afraid, guys, or we just wait the night out. Yeah, I could be picking all these flowers, but as far as I know, there's not a huge amount of things that will actually require flowers at this time. At least, I mean, at some point soon we're going to build ourselves a fire pit, which is, as I said, safer, more efficient campfire. I don't think fire spreads in a fire pit. You can also build yourself a torch and keep exploring while it is dark, but torches are a bit rubbish, to be honest with you. And this gives me a little opportunity just to go through some of the stuff that's already on here. The science machine is bizarre, and actually looks like a store mannequin or something like that when you build it, with a couple of wheels and stuff like that, you know, spinning around. He's getting hungry again. Well, you know, just don't starve. Take 2 of those. I don't know if this fire's going to last out the night. Keep topped up. Do our Indian rain dance. Sorry, Native American. That's a faux pas of me there. He also has a particularly gnarly haircut. I do enjoy the fact that Wilson's hair, yeah, it looks a little bit like my hair at the moment. Right, day 2, we're into day 3, okay. Let's see how we're getting on. So, kind of quite a bit of the map. Also, we're being bordered in on a few sort of sides over here. Let's just explore down and see if we can find anything. So, we've got a sort of canal cutting us off here. Looks like those seeds. Filthy bird. And you can tell we've been through a little bit because of the cut trees. Again, I'm clicking the mouse here quite a bit to move around, which is sort of point and click adventure style. Probably not the most efficient way of doing stuff. I mean, I can, you know, I can now use the WASD keys, which might work. Let's follow this road. See if we can't find ourselves some that spider. Let's try and get ourselves some silk. Yeah, okay, let's keep running. Nearly screwed that up. Monster meat yet again. Not what we wanted. In fact, really what we want is some gold, but doesn't look like to be particularly forthcoming at the moment. If we carry on attacking that spider thing, I think we just get more spiders pouring out of it until eventually, yeah, we can knock the thing down and we do get some more silk. But for the time being, God, just the last time. Yeah, but we can deal with.